Welcome back, YouTube. Minimalist Outdoors. Um, if you've been following my channel, you would have seen like the last instructional video about doing like antler mounts and everything. Later on today, I'll be doing some gear reviews and everything, and the predator hunting loadout. Um, the gear review I didn't plan on doing at all. Um, is more of a mistake than anything. I have a defective piece of gear that I thought I'd try, but you know, me running the channel that I do, being called Minimalist Outdoors, it just made me realize that, if you're gonna have a small amount of gear, it better be quality gear. And this item that I picked up from Dick's wasn't very quality, but I'll get into that later. This segment of video I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna title it "Do Not Leave Without It." This is in regards to a special type of tinder. This is going to be something as simple as dryer lint. Dryer lint's extremely, extremely flammable. I like thinking in like terms where utilizing as little effort as possible. So I know if you're in a certain like zone where coniferous trees are pretty prevalent, you're gonna run into pine cones and everything. The thing that I actually thought of last night, I don't know if this has been thought of or done before, but I figured pine cones actually make a pretty good tinder, with this being pretty much the ignition, or not the ignition, but the very fine fiber to get lit. I guess that'd be kindling. I might have that backwards, but theoretically, this would be a very, very good fire starter. I haven't put it to the test yet. I guess that could be the part 2 for this video. But I'm gonna make fire starters right now. But in the past, I've used dryer lint as a way of starting a fire, and all it took was just one strike from one of these magnesium lighters. This is a magnesium rod. This is a steel strike bar right here. You have different little tools on here. This one's like for small measurements. And here's the magnesium rod thumb tab. And you can use this as a bottle opener right here for the cap. Kind of a little multi-purpose tool. It was really like you can use this magnesium striker as many times as you need to. Very little. I've never heard of anybody getting down to the very bottom of their magnesium striker. So this is a very, very useful bush tool for starting fires and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna go over making these fire starters right here. I'm gonna start with the small pine cone first. Since I only don't have any good filming equipment, I only have my phone. That's what I'm using right now. Jeez. I'm gonna be doing this one-handed. So I'm gonna become less primitive as my videos go on. If they grow in popularity, cool. If they don't, well, I know a lot of my videos I'm gonna be doing in the future. They're gonna be including going out there and actually applying all the loadouts and the equipment that I've spoken about while I've been indoors. So you're probably thinking, well, this guy is a huge, claims he's a huge outdoorsman, but all his videos take place inside. Well, I'm just trying to get good grounds for my videos and everything, and explain why certain things are used. Another reason why pine cones make a good fire starter and everything is because they contain this natural accelerant called pitch. And no, Starbucks barista dudes, pitch is not nothing you add to your man bun or the tips of your mustache. It's pretty much an accelerant that the tree, pretty much the coniferous version of sap. What it does is in the spring, the pitch spring and fall actually, sap will, or the pitch will leak from different crevices of the trees. It's pretty much its natural band-aid, I guess you could say. One method people, when I thought of this being created, one method I thought that people might mistake or get wrong. You actually have to pack this in lightly, not as compact for the bottom part, but as you move up into the pine cone, you can make it as thick and compact as you want. Because what you're going to want to do is with one strike, you want to be able to light this with one strike. That'll be the challenge. Light this with one strike and blow on it and everything, and it should go up in flames, because with more air that goes through this pine cone, the more combustion that you're going to have. So I'm going to go ahead and continue packing this in lightly towards the bottom, and then a lot thicker towards the top. And then, you know, like if you have this pine cone in the center of other little sticks and dry grass and everything, you'll be able to get a good fire going with as little effort as possible. Because I know a lot of people, they do the whole method of where smaller items that start on fire at the beginning, and then as the fire grows, add larger stuff, smallest to largest. That's all fine and dandy, but this, like if you find these out in the woods and everything, this is pretty much your one-stop shop. Has everything you need in one, and as long as you carry lint with you, which is another reason why I'm titling this "Don't Leave Without It." If you're going backpacking, trekking, hiking, if you want to do like some sort of like primitive camp out and everything, this will get your fire started in no time at all. Get that in there nice and light, and then towards the center it's going to get a little bit more compact. Anything that allows a little bit more airflow, it's going to increase the likelihood of it going to be lit with one strike. For my earlier comment, sorry for hating on man buns. It's just something that should have been left back in 2015. America's all about the dysfunctional veteran look now, the one that I have, you know, high and tight and beard or stubble. Yeah, if you don't have a sense of humor, you probably shouldn't be watching these videos. But yeah, packing this in, you kind of get the point. I guess for part 2, I'm just going to go ahead and like put this thing to practice, see if it works. I've never heard of this being done before. Also, I don't really spend too much time on Google. I'm pretty sure there is probably something out there, because it's pretty straightforward. And, you know, if you know anything about pine cones, they have a lot of fibers in them, like this one right here, this kind of mature pine cone. This right here is very porous, and you hold a Bic lighter up to it directly, this alone would be a good fire starter, without even adding any lint to it. So yeah, I'm just going to continue packing this in and go out to the woods or the park. I'm closer to the park. I'll probably just walk there and go out to one of the park grills and see if I can start a fire with this. Yeah, this is all theoretical. Like, theoretically it'd work, like, but I haven't put it to the test yet. Later on this morning, before I go to school, I'm going to be doing a gear review about the Predator call that I purchased. And it just made me believe in just having my hand and mouth calls. I don't really need that fancy stuff, hence why I'm just going to be putting more information forward as a minimalist, supporting my channel and what my title is and my mission statement. But yeah, that does look flammable. But you guys get the idea. You just pack it in there, and to get more burn time and everything towards the top, that's where you're going to want to pack in more and make it a lot more compact. But yeah, that should definitely work. Hope you guys learned something. Part 2 of this is just going to be lighting it on fire. Hopefully, my goal is 1 strike. But you know, it's with these things, they're pretty. You can't guarantee where a spark is going to land, so you're gonna. It might be 1 or 3 strikes. All right, thank you.